Red Hood and the Outlaws number 21, Scott Lobdell writing and Dexter Soy on art. Connor, bring us home with your favourite of the week.
Please tell me there's more Pup Pup.
There is one scene of Pup Pup at the end, which is possibly the standout scene of the book. It's a pretty low bar, don't get me wrong. But
that's reassuring.
This book is this issue is split quite neatly into two plot threads. You've got Jason on his own at the casino. He's at Penguin's casino, and then you've got Artemis and Bizarro dealing with the ending from last week's issue where, she uncovered his vats of kryptonite underneath the room, and he came in with the axe, and he basically kind of just threatens her a little bit. And it's like, it's not what it looks like, but then just breaks down, going, he needs help. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. And she's like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. So I think just to follow their stuff, they have a scene up on the rooftop, and they have a little, a bit of a heart to heart where he's like, I'm scared of going back to not having this awareness. It's he's losing himself because it was fine before when he didn't know better, but now he does. He's terrified, and she's like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out. I understand. But ultimately she's like, but being an addict to this stuff, that's not better. And he makes a move, he goes in for a kiss, and she's like, let's not do that. So she shuts him down, and so they go downstairs, and she's like, all right, come on, you've got to do this. And she makes him destroy all the kryptonite tanks down there. And then the final scene with him and Pup Pup is he goes into his, he's in the bathroom, he's brushing his teeth, and Pup Pup's there next to him. It's like, hey, see, don't you feel better already? Come on, I'm proud of you, big guy. We finally got a handle on this. And then he opens the cabinet, and he's got kryptonite inhalers just stashed in there. And Pup Pup, hits his hand, his hair's off for the love of row. He's like, you kidding me? And it's like, yeah, okay. But that's the end of that. And Artemis is off to see Lex, because obviously Lex is the one that started all of this. So she's off to see if there's some more permanent cure, I guess. The Jason side of things, he's in the casino. He's playing this. He's playing poker, but he's acting like he's from Texas. He's putting on the accent and stuff, and he's playing it up, and it's kind of over the top. I'm like, what's the point in this? What's he doing? And it turns out what he's doing is the money that he's stolen from Penguin, he is laundering through Penguin's own casino.
God.
But Penguin's onto him. He calls him. He kind of lures him up the room with this woman to bring him up. And he's like, look, he knows it's Red Hood. He's like, I'm not having this. I'm not having you launder my money through my casino. And he's like, oh, you really thought you could steal? You could do this through my own casino? And it's like, and he's like, yeah, pretty much. And he's like, and so there's no scenario where you leave here alive. And he goes, oh, a dozen come to mind, and then the lights will go out, and he goes, oh, that's number 7, the one where I planned it to triple the circuits at this time so that I could make my escape. And yeah, he just runs away, and then he has a bit of a meeting with Alfred, just like kind of questioning if he's doing the right thing, or is he just part of the problem? Like, it is his way of fighting crime. Like, he's not sure anymore. Alfred leaves. It seems like they meet up pretty often, because he's like, oh, maybe I'll see you for brunch on Sunday. Which, that's nice from Alfred's side of thing. I get, no matter what, Alfred still keeps...
Yeah, Alfred's a saint for doing this, quite frankly.
Yeah.
But then this girl shows up, and she's like, oh, thank God he's gone. I've been waiting till he left. And it's like, oh, who are you? And she's like, oh, yeah, no, she's the new Faye Gunn. She's Faye Gunn's granddaughter. But I assume she's going to be filling in that role. But yeah, that's the issue. It's the most straightforward issue in a while, because it does split very neatly into the two threads. I'm not really sure what the purpose of Jason's plot. Like, as much as I'm not enjoying the Bizarro thing, like, I get it. I understand what the function of this part of the story is. It's okay, he's dealing with being an addict, but he's not really, even though he pretends to be. And the Jason thing, I don't I don't know what the point of any of it is. Like, it doesn't serve anything. It doesn't really do much. The Alfred scene, sure, I get that that's doing for a character. I don't know any of the stuff in the casino has any point to it.
Maybe this is giving Lobdell too much credit, but maybe it is building to something that'll make more sense when you get to the conclusion.
But isn't that the problem with Jason? Is what is his point?
Right? Yeah. But I think the scene with Alfred works because it's like, okay, no, he's questioning it, and Alfred's there just being supportive. Alfred basically does nothing except just be a soundboard for Jason to think of, and that's kind of what Alfred does a lot of. So that works. But all the stuff in the casino, I don't really get, and the bizarre stuff, it's fine. It's not that bad. It's very much just going through the motions. It's like, okay, I suppose this is what the story needs. It's very much, okay, that's the part where you have him confront it with his friends. I get it. It's just not very interesting.
Oh well. What would you rate it?
It's a very mediocre 5, I guess. It's not an offensively bad issue. It's just kind of there. It exists.
I assume the art's good because it's Dexter Soy.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot to do in this issue. There's no big, there's not many big action sequences or anything like that. But he brings atmosphere like he always does.